Hello, good morning, and welcome to Coffee at the Manor, the only place to get your news, reviews, and other oddness for your morning. Hello there to those of you that have joined us. Good morning. Of course, we've got Redhead Berserker. Good morning to you. Excuse me. We've got Lady Venus, of course. We've got Lord Koala. Very nice to see you all this morning. So I've got a lovely little lineup. So I just had a message there that popped up saying about a teddy bear. Good stuff. So welcome. Good morning to you. And we have a few interesting things for you today. First up, in the amazingness of Amazingless Land, we've got a little bit of Troy's Truth. Yes, you can hear this from the man himself. He is setting up something so you can hear the real voice, and he's going to tell you all about it. Not himself, obviously. I don't have him as a guest. Sounds a little like that, doesn't it? But no, he will got a video for you to watch. I've even sorted the sound out, so you better hear it. Amazing. Then, of course, we also have a little story about a man who managed to fall 472 feet and lived, yes, to tell the tale. And we have a story about a man being baffled, as usual. So, there's a hell of a lineup this morning. I hope you are well. I hope you are well furnished with coffee or some other sort of thing, depending on where you are and what you're doing. Good morning. Also, I'm looking to recruit a person. I need a person who can do comments coming up and stuff like that. All they need to do is turn up when I turn up and do stuff and make comments pop up, so then I don't ignore them or forget them. So if you would possibly like to do that, do chuck me something or other. Let me know if you'll be available sort of every day. So there you go. If you're available, that'd be fantastic. Good morning, Costa GSP. Hello, GSP. Oh, we've got a sort of a mid-length shot of today. We get more of GSP every day, don't we? Hello there, GSP. It looks like an axe handle. I imagine might be smashing some wood up. No, that's the leg of a dog. Sorry, that's the leg of a dog, presumably German Shepherd puppet. Anyway, right, let's move on, shall we? So, story number one is, of course, Troy's Truth, LLC. Now, he posted this up. It was taken from a delightful page from the Facebook. Hold on a second.
So, I'm going to start giving...
Pause that for a second. Now, we should have sound on this quite happily. It is a little bit quiet. I'll see what I can do with it as we go. Now, yes, over to Troy and what he's got to say.
So, I'm going to start giving y'all this shit in parts and letting y'all know what is really real and what's really fake. And I'm not talking about nothing about no TV show. I'm talking about my real ass life.
See, I like the way he draws a comparison between it being part of his TV show and part of it in real life. If he doesn't act how he acts like he would do in real life, and they film that shit and put that shit out, does that? That's not really. They're just stitching this stuff together. He makes a comment in a moment actually about about good old Zabrura and how she handles herself. And again, it's just editing. But there's one big point that he's dragging all this to, which we'll see very, very shortly. There is kind of an underlying reason why this man is making this video, and this is his kind of hyping. This is his selling. Are we being brought in here? Is his salesmanship working? Has he engaged you like he might have done as officer of engagement, project? What was it called? Profit. Bullshit, project embezzlement, whatever that was called. Yeah.
Real ass relationship with each and every last one of these individuals that play a part in all of this shit.
Each and every one. All four of them. Yeah, each and every. That's kind of overselling a bit there. With each and every one of these people. It kind of might sound like you might be talking to other members of the cast, doesn't it? Each and every one. Everybody that's involved, I will talk about. Well, yeah, it's only really Karen. We're sort of, Karen's, I mean, really, I haven't seen much from her. I don't think she's posted much out. I wouldn't, would you? If you think that this is being reflected in a bad light, but it's kind of what you did, you'd think you might say something about it. At least sort of say, well, actually, I'm not that terrible. I'm actually really fine. Look at me being really fine somehow. Here's some footage I found of it, and some pictures of me being great and wonderful and measured and calm. Fine, sure, brilliant. But there's nothing, is there? It's very much decided. So I guess it falls upon Troy. And Troy is now going to be the spokesperson for Zeroy, I suppose you could call it, so, or Royzua, or whatever they would call these people. And so, yes, it is all really about the public perception. And he's just sort of telling you that the thing that you saw was not the thing that you saw. In fact, the thing that you saw was this.
Some people, genuinely, I apologize for them even being dragged into this bullshit. All this TV shit and all that. I got to take accountability because, number one, before I get into all of this shit, this TV shit was all
I'll get onto that in a second, but it was what he said just a moment ago about how everybody's dragged into it, and they didn't mean to. Contractually, this company own your family. It is ridiculous. I've read the contract that these people have signed. I've been taken through it by a man who's had them done with a fine tooth comb. Good old Squeezy, Getting Records, of course. He took me through very thorough detail of the contract, and his family are also owned by the thing. Everything that is to do with Troy is owned by the company in perpetuity. He goes and starts his own company. He gets any money from this Instagram thing. The company, the WeTV people, who is, I don't know, goes on way on up, doesn't it, to the bigger TV companies, they own his ass. They own his ass in perpetuity. And even when he's gone, they still own his ass. So if he thinks he's going to be doing anything particularly massive, then you're going to be paying people off. I don't know. I'd imagine you negotiate a percentage. Troy's percentage, quite small, so we've heard.
Something that I wanted to do. It was something that I always, told myself that I wanted to do and have fun with.
See the comments again. Sorry. Let me catch up with you with some comments here. We had we go. Sparkle Jumper Queen. I haven't seen you in a while. How the devil are you? I see you have a tiara. Very beautiful. That's an adorable kiss. Is he still there? He is over there. Yes, he's stopped licking his balls for a second. Oh no, back to it. Yeah. Oh no. It's busy day in Catland. Yes, there he is. Oh, Benson, Bluey. I think he calls himself Bert. But yeah. There we go. We got LLC is hilarious. We've got Zucchini. I believe that's a reference to his trouser wowzer, isn't it? The Zucchini. What's up the bracelets? Yes, I know. Yeah, what's with that? Maybe he's maybe it was what's that one? Spring Break. And every time he flashes, he gets some bracelets. It would get a necklace if it was worth flashing. If it's bigger, you get a necklace. Small things, you get a bracelet. They've run out of rings, pinky ring. You get a pinky ring for your effort, young man. Sorry, these are healing beads. Well, thank you, Sparkle Jump. I'm getting attacked by the cat now. Yes, healing. There we are. Yes, that is an exceptionally large amount of healing. I think he needs to be doing there. Blimey. So anyway, yes, I remember the comments. Good on me. Here we go. Oh, hello, Froggy Megsy. Froggy Megsy, never heard that before. Hello, you. Love your glasses. Oh, they're cool. Purpley glasses. Like that by the lake. Good stuff. Anyway, back to Troy. Let's let him do some talking for a bit.
I accept that for what it is, genuinely. But when my daughter getting dragged into shit,
which he accepted and probably would have signed off, and so would the wife. So everyone has to sign off on children. We know that. Yes, Kimbo is still around. Yes, he is. Some more wavy things. Hello there, Froggy Megsy. That's fun. Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted again. Do apologize.
and shit looking goofy,
Shit looking goofy again is him. Like, how could it? You can re-edit stuff together, but quite largely you can see where they've taped stuff. These two have been wearing the same fucking t-shirt for the last 3 or 4 episodes. You can tell it was all filmed within a day. It's really, her hair hasn't moved. You know what I mean? The braids and stuff. After a little bit of time, they'll start to shift, won't they? You'll see over time they're not as fresh. They're still as fresh as they once have. This is all a day's worth of stuff. This is a crazy day in the life. Stretched out over a few weeks and with plenty of people to tell you where you're going wrong. That sounds brilliant. That does.
Where people are sending death threats at my wife, telling her she need to kill herself.
Not it's not much of a death threat if they're telling you to kill yourself, though, is it? I mean, that's more of a it's kind of like a reverse, isn't it? It's sort of like I can't really say that word, but that threat. It's not really, is it? But really, I didn't know that. Imagine that. People sending death threats. My goodness me. That is that is too far. You can't condone that, can you? Welcome to the internet, zucchini. Well, that is very much the case. That is very much the case. So just, people take exception to you for no reason. Like a gentleman I was having a conversation with the other day. Weird. But as I say, I was on Facebook. People were moron and all kinds of stuff. More of a suggestion. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, we've got Berserker's got a picture. This is lovely. We can see you all by face. This looks actually like a baby seal from a distance. I'm imagining it's probably not a baby seal, but doesn't it look kind of baby sealish over there? Anyway, back to Troy.
Oh, mad disrespectful, mad derogatory shit. I can't no longer defend what needs to be spoken about. You understand? And that's what I'm going to do. But on my behalf, on my relationship, and genuinely, I'm not bashing nobody. I'm not calling.
Well, that's not going to make for good TV, is it? I'm not going to bash anybody. Well, you kind of need to keep it interesting. That will be people tuning into. We didn't like Karen just because she was, off her tits on gummies. We like Karen because Karen was being Karen, and she was abrasive and said fun things. I had great hair. That when she had the black and white braid. Wow, that was cool. I love that hair. That was fantastic hair she has. It does look like a baby seal, doesn't it? Though, yes, it looks like a baby seal. A Pomeranian. We're going for Pomeranian in the chat. Yeah, it could be, couldn't it? So it's a Bichon Frise, perhaps. Anyways, look at us derailing the comments. We're supposed to be here talking about Troy. Yes, thanks. There you go. Beautiful. See, we're all getting to know each other. Isn't this delightful? So anyway, back to the Troy thing. Let's let him crack on.
Out. I'm just going to tell the truth as to what it is. And if you don't like the truth, and this is the reason why they won't let me speak. This is the reason why y'all have not seen certain things, because
they wouldn't let him speak. They wouldn't let. I wonder who they are. Could they be squirrels? Yeah, I'm so like that. Absolutely with you. Who are they that are stopping him from speaking? It could be the fact that, of course, the company don't want him to say certain things. For whether it's the I'm just reading about Pomeranians now. So whether it's the TV show or whether it's his good lady, one of the two people stopping him from speaking. Who is gagging Troy? I would say it is probably his missus. I would think that she is probably very much editor-in-chief of what comes out of this little man's hole. Troy sucks. Yeah, but I think he could be a good. I think he's a lot. Again, he's like Montana Mills. Please go buy me so I can pay my bills or something, wasn't it? It would be a good guy if he had the right people. Because he's so easily led, manipulated, and he is actually quite sort of malleable, isn't he? So I think with the right people behind him, he would actually be a fairly okay guy. I don't think he's intrinsically criminal or bad. He's got good intention, but zero capability, really, isn't he? Bless him. Troy, how about you see your kid? That would be good. How about we don't bring the kid into it? Maybe we don't use that. It's not even a good storyline. Why would you want to bring in a crappy storyline like that? No, they're always crap as well. I don't know if we go back to Sarah and Sean, when they brought their kid in, it wasn't really that great anyway. We could have done without, you could have still had the tension between the love triangle without the use of the child in there. I know it's a mechanic in order to make the man was there. The man could only be part of that love triangle if they have the mechanic of the child being involved. So I guess they had to have it. But we didn't need the scene where they go to the cafe and the child starts crying and all this sorts of thing. And, we didn't need to do that. But again, it sort of speaks of the integrity, I think, really, of the company, doesn't it? Looking into Troy's eyes, the lights are on, but nobody's home. Yes, nobody's paid the bills either, apparently. Quick, burn it down. Absolutely. He seems slow. Yes, it's hard to tell which is him and which is the his medication that he's taking, because she does have some sort of hold on him. I think it's a chokehold. I think it's deep. And I think she might go for the armbar just to really piss all over him by the end of it. Really just to make sure he's defeated. Well, we've got. I didn't like seeing his daughter at the bus stop. Crappy dad. Yeah, it's just they're sitting about waiting for him. He's late as always, and he's only late because he's had the argument. Maybe she brought the argument about, so he would be late. So I don't know. It's her beauty. Yeah, sort of like sandpaper beauty, isn't it? Sort of. It's got that. I can't talk, but it's. Anyway, back to Troy.
I'm gonna tell the truth and nothing but the fucking truth.
He said, I don't know if you caught that. He said, I'm going to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. As long as it's been edited and approved by Zorula, then yes, be fine.
I'm going to start this shit on my TikTok. I need 10,000 followers.
And there it is. I need it on my TikTok. I need 10,000 followers. Yes. Just a quick thing. If he's doing, just say Instagram or TikTok, I forget which one he said. If it's Instagram, okay, 10,000, that's sort of, but you get a tick, don't you, for 10,000? You get a cool little tick. So you get to say, yeah, look at me, I'm a celebrity, I've got a tick. I'd like a tick one day, by the way. Thank you. Oh, 3,000 by Christmas, hopefully. Thank you, subs, please. Anyway, No, yeah. What's with that? Us Brits over here are led to believe that you Americans over there, it's there, and like if you want to use it, it's kind of like it's kind of optional. That's what we believe about Americans, like no helmets on bikes or something like that. That's how we over here would see. I don't know if that's true. I think in certain states, isn't it? In certain states you have to wear a helmet, in certain states you don't. I don't know. Never been into that. I always wear my seatbelt. Good stuff. Absolutely. Seatbelt is just such a. You stick it on. You get in the car. You stick it on. Like, don't get it. Oh, anyway. See, we do everything on the side, don't we? I was quite enjoying the dog conversation actually over there. We'll have to just have a random chat one at some point. 10,000. He'd be like to get 100. Yeah, I know. Who wants to follow? What's he going to say? Thing is, he is largely talked about, I imagine, but not for the right reasons. Not in a way that would make, I've got to see what the next installment of Troy is doing. It's more, I wonder what the next installment of Zorula grilling his ass in some sort of mildly. Well, it's mildly. I mean, it is domestically abusive kind of way. I think that is fairly fair to call it that. Zorula, go on him. Zorula should get a Black & Decker beauty kit for Christmas. Absolutely should. What's the name of the company? Lady Heather of Beechington. She works for a chainsaw company. She could get in on this. Sell them a few chainsaws. That sorts them right out. Yeah. So anyway, back to Troy.
I'm about halfway in some of the ways there. Gonna get it lit. And I'm just letting y'all know the things that I'm gonna talk about. My real ass life. Gotta hold on. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be too surprised. I would not be too surprised if he sits on the. Actually, better not go there. But I think we know where we were going with that sort of cucky kind of comment. Yes, what was he saying there? Yes, so he's going to tell his whole ass truth. His whole ass truth, not the half-ass truth. Most things are half-assed, really, weren't they, in Troy's world? But this is the full-on ass. We are talking both cheeks. Yes. My real ass relationship.
Both cheeks.
With all my family members.
Probably about 8 cheeks.
My mother.
See, I'm really good at maths. You're really pleased that I'm stopping it every 2 seconds. You're stupid, aren't you? Good job.
I'm going to talk about my relationship with my mother. Talk about relationship with my wife. I'm going to talk about my relationship with my daughter. I'm going to talk about my relationship with my baby mother. And what people fail to realize, I don't got nothing to hide. I want to tell the truth so everybody can sleep peacefully at night. That's the problem. Everybody
sleep peacefully at night? What the hell's been going on? People are going to sleep peacefully at night because of something. No, not really. No, it's not going to have that kind of an impact. People don't give a shit that much. People are quite happy to tell you, you are in the wrong place, young sir. You need to walk away. She needs to go and get fucking therapy or tranquilized. Some sort of dark gun, I might suggest. Yeah, isn't it though? Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah, it is that sort of passive embarrassment, isn't it? Or women could, yes, totally. He's got to do. I bet also when him and Zarura inevitably have a child together, if they are, I don't know if they're still together. I'm not sure, but if they do, can you imagine? I bet it'd be another girl and it'd be another person telling him what to do. I mean, yeah, not to say that it is horrible to having a lady tell you what to do, of course, but blimey, they're just all, and he's just not strong enough to handle strong women, is he? No. There's 5 subscribers. Well, oh, in the family, you mean? Yes, I was going to say. I thought is that his total at the moment? He's got whole 5. Yeah, Joy, honey, no one cares. I know. That's the thing about his truth. I'm not sure what his truth is yet. He should kind of at least give us a bit of a teaser. You know, like about this one time at band camp when...
Hide behind the truth. The truth will set you free.
It's hardly the speech before the sort of storming of the beach at Normandy, is it? I'm going to do, really giving us this big sort of manifesto speech. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the... Yeah, I don't think so. He needs a diary. Yeah, he needs like a little scrapbook. He can do all his cutting and sticking. We've got Ms. AKA. Hello there. You're my biggest condolences from all of us here. I hope you're feeling better. His IQ's got to be underrated. Yes, I think so. Yeah. It's scraping the barrel. There's some love. There's some love for you, MZ, as well. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us again. I hope this talk with this young man will chill you up a touch. Oh, there we all have to. Are we going for drinks? Can we all come? Can the whole class join in? Yeah, and there we go. Lots of love here for you, MZ. I hope this is the correct place to come for love and all that sort of stuff. Right. Let's cheer you up. Let's see what Troy's got to say.
You not.
He shits us none. Well, good.
And when I'm done, I promise you, on my life, everybody, it's gonna be at ease, be at peace.
I really was hoping for a need somebody, but I guess it's just me. Sorry about that. Sorry, I get a little silly. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Troy is much better than any kind of antidepressants. You want to marry him, but you'd like to watch the clips, right?
Leave people alone, man. Let people live their lives. So I'm gonna start with me and my faults, my wrongs,
my faults, my wrongs. Okay, well, if you'd like to chuck a suggestion down there, just what might one of those wrongs be? I mean, what do you think? What do you think Troy might have done a little differently next time? Huh? I'll look forward to that. I'll leave you that question and see what he says.
My highs, my lows, and then we're gonna take the story from there.
His highs, his lows, and he'll take the story from there. This is the utter confession. Yeah. Has anyone noticed that Troy hardly blinks? Do you know what? I haven't actually. That's very good. I love a good observation. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's he's not been told he can. He forgot to ask this morning if he's allowed to blink. His brilliance is blinding, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe that's why he hasn't blinked, because he's actually gone blind from his own brilliance. That would make sense. The hamster wheel is spinning in Troy's head. But the hamster is unalive. Oh yes, definitely. We can free Zuzu. Let it go back to being a face goalie for the time. a face goalie. I like that. Hamster just rolling around. I don't know what OTP is. That's where you get cash, isn't it? Yeah, that joke. Sorry. And that was the end. So there you go. So what was the upshot of that? I'm not that bad. What you saw wasn't bad at all. It was actually really good. You just needed a bit of different context. Oh, and please come and subscribe to his TikTok. Thing is, I didn't even mean to see this. I cropped it slightly to stick the thing in, and I totally accidentally cropped out what he was called. But he's called what's he called? Don Coleone. How do we know? Because if I do this, I've gone really big suddenly. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. How are you doing? Have you tidied up? Hmm? Because over here he is, Don Coleone. I don't know, Colonione. And yes, so this is the original post from person. What I kind of like is that there's 240 comments, and not one of them appear here, which that usually means they're interesting, right? So if we go to see all, it just gives you two of the 248 comments. And yes, one of them is, I don't know, kind of Troy, please shut the F up. And he's nuts too. Just got to go back to this one quickly. The shattering revelations from Troy. I know. You could have lived without knowing this. And I know there's like some weird thing growing under Z's skin. Boils? Yes, maybe it's boiling away underneath it. Sparkle, we like that one. That boy, the short penis bus. Anyway, back over here. So anyway, we've got these two people are not really. So how do we get to see the cool comments? Let's chuck it in there. It still only gives me two comments. One of them is posed by a person called Fanny Arias. Is that an aria from a Fanny? Interesting. And it's kind of like they're not so bad, are they, Miss Bobby Rhodes person? You said all that to say what you know. Creative face is crazy. Yeah, okay, well those aren't so bad. Let's view all the comments. There we go. Get your vision right, Troy. Who cares? Get the fuck away from that female period. He the one got his goofy ass on TV. So hell yeah, we're going to talk about him and his hole-faced wife. What the fuck? Blimey. He needs to wait until his NDA. Oh yeah, his NDA is up. Stop letting social media ruffle him. Yeah, absolutely. That NDA actually as well. That could be a bit of a. So people still are called Fanny over here, and it still raises a laugh, like Ramsbottom, still a legitimate surname. We do like that one. Look at the. It is. Yes, sorry, I'm just putting them up there. I'm not reading them out because I was having a giggle to myself. Anyway. All that to say, what boy stop? It is just literally come join my thing. In fact, what I'll do, let me just bring it up over here for a second. Don Coleone, I believe, is the thing. Let's bring that up. Don Coleone 62. Here he is. All right, let's pop him in here. Right, did that change your thing? I don't know if I've done that. Was that too easy to do? Hang on. Oh, it worked. It didn't work. Oh, blimey. My goodness me. I'm surprised at myself. Here he, look, bit of short, shirtless stuff at the top there. He has got his 10,000. He's got his 10,000 followers. Was he talking about? Unless he was talking about Instagram. But yeah, he's got 10.6 thousand followers. Which is good. I mean, it's way more than I got anyway. So I still wasn't from escaping. He had it all built up. You let it all out. You go for it. You just ran away in the comments there. Yeah. See, people are loving it. Keep it up. Keep it up. So he's got his thing, but I guess though on TikTok is a bit easier to get the followers, isn't it? But look, here it is. Look, here is said bracelets. Don't you hear that? Uh, all right, okay. I'm guessing you guys heard that because I was telling you you couldn't. So hopefully you heard that. So is this telling us that he is now? Is he now making bracelets, and this will be the next big thing? You can buy yourself a Troy bracelet. Did I do? I was getting that from what he said. Did anybody else get that from what he said? You know about this is not what I do. This is what I do for a living. Well, surely that is then him saying, "Hey, look, I'm about to start selling this rubbish." What if they're made by Troy? How long are these things going to last? What? Healing bracelets for all distress. See, I would, yeah, okay. I mean, they're not. I mean, I quite like these red ones, but but Troy's made them. I, I don't really want anything Troy's had his hands on. Not to say he's a horrible person or anything. It's just I don't know. I'd like a bit someone skilled and talented to make these things. Is it the same? Do you have does it heal the same if you've had someone like Troy put it together? Look like you're sticking with trouble. Blimey, Ms. AK is full of them this morning. My goodness me. Yep, a wrist full of rocks. See, I quite like the black and black and red ones, and I would hate to offend anybody. But yeah, I like stuff on wrists. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I don't really buy into that. What we got here? We got Troy's living proof and God. Did he make these? Probably. You know what I mean? It's like they probably just learn a skill in jail and then see if they can apply it. Because the thing is, when you're in jail and you've got yourself a little business, that your marketing is really easily. People will walk past your cell, they will see what you do. You've got about 100 people around you, and you can turn them each for business because you're different and unique, and you're the one thing that does this thing in that place. It's easy to make a business. Outside, oh my goodness, it's so much more difficult and so much more different. Yeah, and I think he's just trying to apply one premise to another, and I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, notification from I've joined this thing on YouTube. Sorry, I've joined this thing on YouTube where we get together with other YouTubers instead of these things they call hives. Yeah. Anyway, what are we doing here? I'm sorry, I lost my screen again. We have anniversary gift from Z. Well, yes. God, it's awful, isn't it? Anyway, stuff is that. Yeah, hold on. When is this from? Oh, it's his nephew. Who's this child? Like, yeah, so that's his nephew. Oh, what my god. No! Hey, right. Prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. This one is my one. Might get bumpy. Was that it? Was that it? Oh, boring. I know you can't get away with much on TikTok. Yes, I've had a cleavage banned from TikTok before. There you go, general crap. So yes, that is his lovey with thing. Other than that, we've got smoking. We've got his OnlyFans link, of course. We're not going there. I can't do that. That is I smell definite thing there. But it's quite funny. The one where he's dropped the OnlyFans link is 1,300 views, but the other ones have got like thousands more. They're like 8,000, 22,000, 81,000, 69,000. Like this OnlyFans one, 1,395. No one wants to see that. No one. Shall I click on? I'll click on it for you. There you go. That's probably a copyright piece of music that I can't use. There you go. Yeah. So presumably does the camera work? Yeah. See, some journalism just isn't worth doing. Is it really? Maybe I know Amber does that, doesn't she? According to Amber, she goes and does the people's OnlyFans stuff. I wonder if she's done his actually. It'd be funny if she did. Anyway. yeah, the old brochure. Maybe that's it. And rather than brochures for the thing, they were handing out flyers for his OnlyFans. What we've got here, they probably have tracking devices. Yeah, probably. Uh, Certain people have the same idea at the same time. You know, it's probably truer. They don't hand out, they just accept. Well, there's a lot of handing out going on over here. Thank you very much. Just threw up in my mouth. Yeah, it's a rational thing. Yeah, absolutely. So, what is his truth? Well, I don't know, but it's probably about 4 inches long and mostly disappointing. His album coming out, is that, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if you're memeing or if that's the truth, because I believe that. Yeah, I'm with you. I believe that. Absolutely, yeah. Oh no, I'm 100% with you. Yes. Well, he's sort of a reframer, isn't he? He's a reframing type of bullshitter, where he'd rather reframe what you think and what you say, rather than actually putting all the effort into, you know, take it on another way. So yeah, that was his. Now we have part 1 of the truth. I was going to move on and do some. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's. Can you get this one? Can you get this one? So, did Mother Nature get him off his ankle monitor, or is he just thanking people, including Mother Nature, and that just happened to be next to the ankle monitor thing he was saying? Is that what happened? Is that what happened there? I'm not really sure, but yeah. So, truth number 1: Mother Nature got rid of his tag. Great. How high is this man? How high? You can't hear him. Oh, damn. Bug up. He's very, very high. Basically, he just thanks Mother Nature for taking off his ankle tag. So I'll talk over the top, and we'll see how that works for 2 seconds. It's November the 26th, 2024. Yeah, and I'm off my ankle monitor. Congratulations for doing a great fucking job. What I was supposed to do, what I was supposed to do, when I was supposed to do it. Yeah, and then he probably just munches it. I'm bored already. If this is the truth, can we have some pace to the truth? Can we not sort of like, you know, he's got to do it in the car because he's not allowed to do it in the house. You're going to do that shit in the car. His mum's. I haven't caught any of his mum's life yet. His ex was on the phone with her, and he said she's going to beat Zed up. Ooh, fight. She turned her daughter's phone off too. Oh, blimey. Okay, she's pissed. Don't blame her. She just saw the bus stop. Blimey. Perhaps she's going to Vegas to record a rap play. You never know. It's just such smooth, soothing monitor. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Doesn't let you know she doesn't, does she? Yeah. Monarch only 2 fans, yes. But yeah, so that's an interesting one. We like that. Good job. Good info there, GSP. Blimey. So yeah. What can you do? It's beautifully remixed, may I add. Beautifully remixed. Her scene at the bus stop. Blimey, is that right? Sorry, it made me stop and think there for a second. I totally lost my own pace, and I was thinking, oh, blimey. My mind went off elsewhere. Blimey. As long as he's not dancing for the Chippendales. well, compared to it's not Huey, Louie, and Dewey, is it? It's compared to Alvin and his brothers, he's probably quite well hung. So you know, probably be all right then, wouldn't he? I know it was a mix of metaphors there. It was terrible joke. Apologies. And my mother is one of them. On his OnlyFans, I think we're on the OnlyFans thing. It was on Tracy Trendy. Oh, there we go. Wow. Blimey. Yeah. Anyway, I do an impression of her. I'm not going to do it for you. But it's quite good. Let's see. That man has hidden talents for sure. Yes, indeed. Yes. Blimey, I have just realised the time, and I'm floating towards the end of the year. One day I was gonna do it, you see, because on an unrelated note, isn't it horrible when people take your stuff and use it without crediting you? That's really annoying, isn't it? Yeah. I'm such. I don't really buy into the whole horoscope thing, but I'm such a fucking Scorpio. I really am. I'm such a bitch. So yeah, I don't like it. So I did this thing that I didn't put out, and I wrote a script I never read, attacking various people, and thought, yeah, I'll just write that. That's catharsis. I put it down to catharsis and never did anything with it. More of the story is that I shouldn't overreact when people use my shit without my permission. Anyway. It was therapeutic. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Anyway, so I better move on. I did. And do you know what? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of time. I can do this. I can do this. Before I went, I was going to tell you. It was definitely therapeutic. I did promise you a couple of other stories, and so it's not just clickbait in the thumbnail. I will just pop on to the other stories before we go. I think we're losing GSP. Goodbye, GSP. Have a beautiful day. We are just going to do a couple of quick stories before we go. I'm going to tell you quickly about Flight 472, or it was the insane reason that a man fell 472 feet from a skyscraper, survived in a medical miracle. Now, one thing you do notice, they didn't put it down to some sort of divine intervention. It's a medical miracle. So how on earth did he do so? Here is picture of said skyscraper, okay? He was on the 47th floor. Now, I kind of started to count up this, and I got to about 20, which was about here. So this guy literally fell from the top of there. Okay, crazy. I'd like to introduce you then to Alcides, like a Greek thinker, perhaps. Moreno survived the fall of 47 floors while cleaning a solo tower in New York. Again, there it is. Blimey. A man defied the odds after he fell a staggering 472 feet from a skyscraper and survived in what was dubbed a medical miracle. Blimey. Alcides. That makes him sound very smart. Alcides, a window cleaner from New York, plummeted 47. Yeah, so you said that already. If you've ever spotted a window cleaner washing high-rise buildings, if you've ever seen a window cleaner flying past the window, you might have wondered how they managed to keep their cool working at such heights. Yes, of course. But Alcides, who are these people? Hello, what's that? Oh, it's the View. Alcides, who cleaned windows with his brother Edgar, who clearly didn't have the cool name, Edgar, explained that he loved it and enjoyed seeing the windows super clean. Did you need to see it from a mile up? Could you not see the super clean windows from slightly lesser height? There he is. Alcides. Yes, here he is, our Greek thinker. Not really, but so he told the BBC interviewed this guy. Wow, they're short of stories, aren't they? I'd love to see the windows really clean, he told the BBC. I like the soap and the water and how you press the squeegee. That's one of two things, isn't it? If you say it that way, it's kind of simple. You think, bless him, good on you. But then the other way, you sort of think that sounds a little bit, what kind of interest you have? I like the soap, but I like to get to sleep. That's my, clearly that's his accent. Apologies for it. They should bloody well get well paid up there, shouldn't they? We would start at the top and clean all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, I bet he does. He licks the windows. He has kind of got that look about him, doesn't he? I know we're really judgmental. He's probably got a PhD in microbiology or something, isn't he? And we're like, ha, look at you with your fetish of suds. Yeah, weirdo. But one day in December, Moreno set off to clean the windows of the solo, I don't know how you pronounce that, tower in the Upper East Side, but it did not go as planned. Well, yeah, if that was the plan, that was a crap plan. When the brothers climbed aboard the suspension platform, which allowed them to move between the different floors and windows, the cables holding the platform in place slipped from their attachment point. Fuck me, that would fill your trousers, wouldn't it? There'd be enough there to cushion. Maybe that's it. There was enough shit that it just totally cushioned his fall. According to the United States Department of Labor accident report, and the pair plummeted to the ground. Blimey, him and Edgar. Tragically, Edgar landed on a wooden face and was severely injured. He landed on a wooden face. I imagine a wooden face of a something. A wooden face of, I don't know, a wooden fence. Maybe it's a fence. Who knows? He died from his injuries. Well, that's very sad. Rest in peace, Edgar. Bless you. Blimey, look at that, though. That is a hell of a fall. Look. That is insane. I wouldn't be comfortable on the inside of that building, let alone the outside. Meanwhile, Alcides was found in a pile of metal, unable to stand up, holding onto the scaffolding controls. Blimey, you must see me walking around going, oh, blimey, Dave, something's just happened. Yeah, we're still holding onto the control. Yeah, anyway, so yes, he was found. I'm sure he was absolutely fine. No, Alcides was fine. He was rushed into hospital, placed in a coma, and they found he had serious injuries to, oh blimey, just about everything. His brain, spinal column, chest, abdomen, as well as fractures to his ribs, arm, and leg. There we go. But his toes are all right. They didn't break those. However, on Christmas Day, Alcides woke up. Ah, what a heartwarming story. Christmas Day, he woke up with his wife at his side. Good stuff. And she, what the hell have you been up to? I've been worried sick. He had a long recovery ahead, but he survived, and medics called it a miracle. Yeah, but it's not just because the medics called it a miracle. It was not a medical miracle. It was like a physics miracle, really, wasn't it? What a story to tell. That is a hell of a story. Oh, yeah. How was your week at work? Well, I did a bit of overtime. What about you? Well, I failed 47 stories and landed on some metal. It was fine. Well, actually, no, I wasn't fine. I was in a coma until Christmas. So, yeah, maybe not that fine. But how did Alcides manage to survive the fall? After all, survival rates of a fall of just 3 stories are about 50%. Oh, blimey. Really, that's really low, isn't it? It doesn't look low, I imagine, when you're up there. Well, it's believed that the scaffolding played a hugely critical role, ultimately slowing down the fall and decreasing the impact. Oh, there you go. Entrepreneur Coldy Alt explained on Twitter, who the fuck is this guy? Some random guy who's heard the story and knows something about something, said the scaffolding became his unlikely savior. Riding the scaffolding during the fall may have helped distribute the impact force. Where, sort of like Harry Potter, was he attempting to fly down? It's a Quidditch, anyone? Mitchell at the bottom, boys, for kippers for breakfast. Yeah, no, maybe so this spread the force across his body rather than concentrating it in one place. Oh, there you go. Also explained how terminal velocity played a role, and some stuff about terminal velocity that probably loses most of this, and I don't care. Speaking to Morgan Freeman. Woo! See how great this story is now. Me, Morgan Freeman, we're on the same, indistinguishable, I'm sure. Alcides has opened up about the devastation of losing. Oh yeah, of course he lost his brother, isn't he? Oh yeah, sad bit. Yes, I forgot about that. And it was sad. Oh, he was, yeah. So rest in peace, Edgar. Bless you, Edgar. But luckily, Alcides here was living on and doing stuff again. Well done him. Okay, one last story for you today. Man is baffled as usual. I thought I do think this is something of a am I the arsehole here kind of question. So let's pop along, shall we, to this one. Let's click back from there. There we go. What's this one? Lord, look up Edgar. All right then. Edgar Moreno. Fall building. There you go. That should help us out here. I'll tell you what, let me pop that over there so you can see what I'm looking at. There you go. So this is, I'm going to give it a go. Oh, no, what you're doing? Oh, I hate that. It's a group these. And I don't want to group stuff. Anyway, so if you Google Edgar spelt really hella bad, you get someone who survived, who fell from the someone who lived, someone who survived. So you don't really want to talk about him. What have I got for pictures? Got any pictures? Here's another look at our man, but we wanted to see our boy Edgar. Well, here's a person called Edgar Moreno. I don't know. I guess, yeah. Oh. Is this? Oh no, that's the man who survived. Yeah, it's all about the guy who survived. It's not really about Edgar there, isn't it? I suppose we could go looking. I bet we could do, don't we? But the Edgar cut Moreno, is that a haircut? Anyway, back to what was Edgar's. It's the style, Edgar's. Oh right, oh okay. There you go. I did not know this. Yeah, it's every day's a school day. Yeah, anyway, right, where were we? So, yes, quickly back to, where were we? Oh, here we go, the baffled man. That's what it was. So easily distracted. So, a man is baffled by a pregnant colleague's response to a friendly question. Friendly question. Everybody's concept of a friendly question does vary slightly, doesn't it? But, yes, in their weekly team meeting, a woman announced she was pregnant, and now one man is anxious. He's created an unpleasant relationship with her after asking a question she deems too personal. Oh, what did he ask? Or what are you not supposed to say to a pregnant woman? No, you can't eat that. That's something you wouldn't want to say. Anything no. Yeah, I would avoid. But yes, so what did clever man say to pregnant lady? Well, a man has been left scratching his head after asking his colleague what he perceived to be a friendly question, only to leave her raging. Keeping workplace dynamics. Yeah, okay, that's just a build up to the story. Let's actually get on with it. He said his colleague announced in their weekly team meeting that she's pregnant and will be going on maternity leave in April. Okay. Who's the dad? We don't know the dad. Yeah, we don't know, unfortunately, at this point. Not him, probably. Anyway, so she tells everybody at this meeting, everyone reacted with congratulations and excitement for her, and I did too. We all told her we're very happy for her and her family and wish her all the best. The problem arose a few minutes later on when three of his other teammates, and a pregnant woman got in the lift to head back to their desks after the meeting. He continued, just for the sake of conversation, I asked her if she's having a boy or girl. Her face kind of fell and she looked grimly and shortly and said, boy. I thought this was strange that she reacted like this, but I let it go. Then after I was back at my desk, she came up to me and said that a question was inappropriate as she was planning on announcing the gender herself, but that she was forced to say it like that in an elevator, so now half the team knows, and it killed the magic. Now, who's the arsehole in this particular story? Yes, to carry on. He was stunned as to how this question could be seen as too personal and added, I'm a 24-year-old dude and I don't know anything about pregnant women or babies or social customs. I have no clue what I'm doing. I guess I was just trying to be friendly. Yes, you were trying to be friendly. And frankly, she had the choice of whether or not to answer this question. You could quite easily have said, actually, I'm going to announce it at some point. Fine. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. Nice one. Cheers. On the counter side, you're talking to a lady whose perhaps chemicals are doing somersaults as they speak. If you get a particularly hard answer, you might just have to strike that down to she's having a bad day. Maybe not then take to the newspapers to write about her, so that all of everybody else can point it out to her that is written about her, and she's actually a typical bitch when she was just having a bad day. This is what I'm reading. I'm thinking this guy was trying to be nice. She was having a bad day, but I think on this occasion she was the arsehole. Let's see. But in the comments section, people shared their thoughts. One person said, "Gender announcements and reveals are only special to the person announcing it, and I feel they've gotten out of hand." Oh, right. Oh, okay. Quite frankly, she could have said, "Oh wait, oh see, that's what I said. I'll wait and announce it myself." Yeah, but she decided to be pretty petty AF about it, and her pregnant and her hormones is no excuse. Well, that's what I said as well. I should have read the article first. Anyway, another person said, "Why couldn't the co-worker just say, 'We're not sharing that yet'?" Well, it's a pretty reasonable response, isn't it? Then, yeah, well, there you go. The news then. That men are getting it wrong again. Good job, us. Right. Bit hormonal. Yes, I would believe so. Righty, it has been a pleasure as always to see you. It's bloody well getting dark outside, and it's like 3:10 in the afternoon over here. Ridiculous. Bloody English weather. Anyway, so I'm going to go off and do the dad thing. And see how we're doing. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you'll come and enjoy me again tomorrow for more various stuff and things that you didn't know you needed to know, and catching up with people you didn't know you even wanted to know about. Good job. So hopefully I'll see you then. If you would like, please go back and watch some other stuff. Click on links and tap like on things and all that kind of wonderful things. I'm Trick Day Dad Man. I will. Thank you very much, Lady Venus. Thank you so much. And to all of you, of course, until I see you again, do please stay beautiful. Love to my three. And you take care of yourself.